Hey there, Gemini. This is a collective reading. Because it is a collective reading, please remember that it's not going to resonate with everyone that listens to the video. So always use your intuition to see what, if anything, resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Be aware, too, that this could have already happened, is currently happening, or will happen in the future. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, my ancestors, and the Archangels, can you please give me guidance for the Gemini Collective? That was me, guys. What does Gemini need to know, please, for the highest good of all? Thank you very much, Holy Spirit, for the messages. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse for Gemini. Clarify for Gemini, please, Spirit. What does Gemini need to know? Show me Gemini. What is important for Gemini to know at this time? What is important for Gemini to know? We have the Two of Swords in reverse, and we have the Four of Swords in reverse for Gemini. Oh, for Gemini, please. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands. Anything else for Gemini? Just one, please. Anything else for Gemini? Please and thank you, Spirit. The Page of Swords. Anything else for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? The Page of Wands in reverse. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for Gemini? And then the King of Cups somewhat on its side. Show me one last card for Gemini, if you would, please. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, my goodness. We have, on top of the King of Cups, it's almost in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and next to that, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, let me see what I feel. Let me have something else confirm it, but I think I see where the majority of people are going in this reading. Thank you again, Holy Spirit, for your guidance. Would you please give me clear messages for Gemini? Anything that would help Gemini in their current situation, Spirit. Show me what Gemini needs to know at this time. What is important for Gemini to know, please and thank you. You could give me a little bit more information also so they'll know if some of this resonates with them, Spirit. Please and thank you. For the Gemini Collective, Holy Spirit, what do you have for Gemini at this time? Cardinal, bright new beginnings ahead. It's on top of the Page of Swords. What else do you have for Gemini? Show me for Gemini, please. Just one, Spirit. Thank you. For Gemini, Spirit, what can you share with me? For Gemini, what does Gemini need to know? Cusp, and it's on its side. Break on through. Landed on top of the King of Wands. Anything else for Gemini, please and thank you, Holy Spirit, for Gemini. What's important for them to know? Aries, blaze new trails. What is important for Gemini, please? Fourth house, go back to basics. Okay, do you have anything else, please, that would be helpful for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. Malefics, beware of challenges. Now, the challenges landed right on top of the King of Cups that is almost in reverse. And so this is the person, for the majority of you in the collective, this is the person that's been deceitful with you. This person right now is experiencing some pretty bad karma because of the deceit when they were interacting with you. The Page of Wands, there's been some very bad news received. With respect to this King of Cups, it's almost in reverse. Again, this is a person who is in dark energy. A little bit more, Gemini, and I'll tell you what else I see. But there are bright new beginnings ahead. There's going to be a mixture of communication coming in. There's going to be some... Sorry if that's too loud, guys. Somebody's trying to block out the message. There's going to be a mixture of communication coming in. There's going to be some good and some bad. The bad news coming in is going to pertain to this person who's almost in the King of Cups in reverse. The good news is going to be for this Page of Swords. Whatever this information is, it's going to lead to a new beginning, I believe, for this Page of Wands. Because I think you're representing the Page of Wands here, Gemini. Right now, you're kind of at a new phase of life. I think that most of you have come out of finishing a major cycle in your life. You're very close to being in this new cycle where you do have some new beginnings. And I believe the majority of you have been in like a baby hermit. You've kind of been to yourself for a little bit, and you're going to be working your way out of it. You're also coming a little bit out of your defensiveness. I think many of you are extremely defensive at this time, and rightfully so, because I think many of you have been deceived or hurt. But this to me feels like you're beginning to kind of little by little work your way out and still have your boundaries up, but not be as defensive as you were, depending on who it is you're dealing with. But since this is the first card out as the Queen of Cups in reverse, next to the Two of Swords in reverse, I feel that at the heart of this, there are two people involved. There's this Queen of Cups reverse and this King of Cups. Somehow they were involved in this deceit. And I believe, Gemini, for the most of you, this Queen of Cups was the one that you were interacting with, not realizing that this person, I think, had you in a third party. So let me see, Gemini, is there anything else that would help the Gemini collective spirit? Any knowledge, wisdom that you can share with them? Please give me guidance for Gemini at this time. What does Gemini need to know, please, and thank you, Spirit? For the Gemini collective. For the Gemini collective, please, and thank you. Wow, a beautiful transformation is coming. Whatever the situation was where you dealt with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's leading you to this beautiful transformation. Number 66. This is 63. What I want wants me. Energetic match to your heart's desire. Soul purpose. Manifest, attract. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's an infinity symbol there. That infinity symbol is also referring back to, in this case, Gemini, you are getting dharma. This person is getting karma. So what goes around comes around. Karmic bonds. There are some in the collective that have yet to break karmic bonds. And again, it's up to you. You have free will. But it is important to work past that and realize that that is not for your highest good or the highest good of all. So for those of you who might still not have taken you're not at the point where you've broken bonds with this person that you were in a karmic relationship with, this is talking here, the chain is being broken. So it's important for you to start taking steps to break those bonds, you know, to start self-love and loving yourself and doing self-care at this time. I think this is a very small percentage, though, of the collective. I think the majority of you have already done this. We also, those are the, no, it's not the same. Oh, this is upside down. I'm sorry, I had it upside down. 99. This is about synchronicities. You may be seeing 444, 333, 1111, 99, repeating numbers 1212, 1010. Dispelling an illusion, 96. There's something, this illusion that came through the Seven of Swords, you're seeing through it. You're seeing through it because I think you're using your mind's eye, Gemini. So, very good. Is there anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything else for Gemini? Please and thank you. Clear messages. It says, keep the vision, continue to dream, third eye open. See, I was just talking about that. Use that third eye. Achieve your goals, trust the process, see into the future, prophetic dreams and clarity, 65. So that could be an age or a significant number in another way. But many of you, Gemini, your third eye is beginning to open up. You may be receiving a great deal of clarity, a great deal of downloads. If you are getting a lot of dreams, make sure you keep a dream journal by your bed. Write those dreams down the moment you wake up and then go and meditate on them. They'll have some messages for you. So there's going to be messages coming in, but you have to be alert and on the lookout for them. What else for Gemini? Is there anything else, Holy Spirit, that would help the Gemini collective? Please and thank you. Somebody's going to prison. Who is this person going to prison, Spirit? Heart like a lotus flower, but was in reverse. Who is the person going to prison? Who is the person going to prison? Ancient teachings illuminate the mind. Can you clarify that? Who is going to prison? Take flight. Yeah, you are definitely taking flight, number 71. On the outside looking in. This might not be as much about a physical imprisonment as that emotionally there's someone who wants to be with you who is not. But this person's heart is not open. Their heart is not open. And I got two cards over here. I got the storm and mockery in attempt to disguise fear. This is number 98 and 54. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got mindfulness, calm, mind and body in harmony, focused meditation, tea time, number 73. That's a recommendation also that would be helpful for many of you in the collective. At the bottom of the deck, we have pure love, number 6, two bodies, one soul. So I believe for many of you there is a love on the horizon, as well as, since this ancient teachings came out, you're going to be getting some really cool stuff, Gemini. Be aware, be on the lookout, be attentive, because there's going to be some significant downloads along with those who have not yet dispelled an illusion. The illusion will be broken, and that's when I think those of you who have not stepped away from this karmic bond, once this happens, you will. But be aware, there's going to be someone coming in dark energy that's going to be like a tower. I don't think you're going to see this coming. And they may even try to mock you. They may say some things directly to you that are very hurtful, because I think they're just trying to get a reaction out of you. So since we also just completed a full moon and a lunar eclipse, let's see, I've got some moon cards. So Gemini, let's see what else. What else? Show me for Gemini, please. Is there anything else so close to this lunar eclipse? Harvest moon, wealth, rewards, and increase. Is there anything else that would help Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Cosmic moon, expansive, growing, and shining. Anything else, Holy Spirit, that would help Gemini? What would help Gemini, please? Thank you. Oak moon, strength, lasting, fortune, and a final card, if you would, please, Spirit, for the Gemini collective. Thank you. Eclipse, big leap, dark side, transform. So there's the eclipse. This is going to be significant for a lot of you. There's going to be major transformation. Now remember, we have two cards that talk about fortune. Fortune does not have to mean financial. It is whatever your value system is. But there are two cards referring to it, and expansion and growing. So your fortune is going to be growing. And I don't think you're going to see this coming. I don't think you're going to see this coming. That there's going to be, I think, a lot of expansion at once, and it's just going to show up. So, Spirit, what else can you share with Gemini? Is there anything else that would help Gemini at this time? But again, be aware, this person may be circling back around. The King of Cups in reverse, or the Queen of Cups in reverse, whichever one was the third. The person you were with that has a third party, because they're going through bad times. So, what does Gemini need to know, Holy Spirit? Is there another message, please, for the Gemini collective? Give me clarity, please, for Gemini. What would be helpful for Gemini? So you're getting ready to take flight. For some of you, it is actually going to mean having to go over a body of water. Just one, please, Spirit. Thank you. So some of you are going to be taking off to travel. Spirit, anything else for... Nope, that was me. Anything else for Gemini, please? Thank you, Spirit. For the Gemini collective. Anything else for Gemini, please, and thank you, Spirit. Whoopsies, hang on now. For Gemini. Thank you. Boundaries. I was just talking about boundaries. Number 12. Wax and gibbous. This is going to be crucial for you. This is also going to be a test. Gemini, I think a lot of you, it's going to be a spiritual test to see if you're going to keep your boundaries in place. Because a lot of you, like I said, you've turned a corner, you've gotten past a great heartache with a Queen of Cups reverse, you took your time to rest and to heal, you're coming back into your energy, there's going to be clarity coming in, possibly through this download. You're going to be seeing a ton of synchronicities, and transformations getting ready to take place, and you're getting ready to come into some serious abundance. But it's requiring you to go back to basics. In the meanwhile, like I said, there's these people plotting, planning, and doing things behind the scene, looking in, wanting to be a part of what's happening with you, but they're on the outside looking in. So let me get you a few more cards. Another moon card, please, for Gemini. What's important for Gemini to know? Show me for Gemini. Show me for Gemini, please, Spirit, and thank you. For the Gemini collective. A message for Gemini, please. Surrender to the divine, full moon. It's important to relinquish control and go with the flow at this time. Thank you. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Anything else for Gemini, please and thank you. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. It's possible that some of you, somewhere in this picture, you are involved with a Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius prominently placed in your chart. You may be a Gemini with that. Nothing will come of the situation void of course moon, and it landed over here. That's pertaining to the Queen of Cups. It's not going to be an issue forever. It's just something that's passed. Thank you, Spirit. Adjustments are required, and that was in reverse. So I think that you realize too that it wasn't going anywhere, and it's like I'm tired of putting my effort into something that's not yielding any kind of results. No results, no positive results. Is there anything else close to this full moon and eclipse that they need to know? Thank you. What do you need to release, waning moon? Again, this is only directed to the people who have not yet broken that karmic bond. It's a reminder from Spirit again that for the highest path, the recommendation is to evaluate and see what you need to release, what is not serving your highest good or the highest good for all. Just take a little evaluation. Uranus just went retrograde, I believe, on the 6th, and retrogrades are always a good time to sit and reflect on things as well. So a little reflection, I think, is necessary. Looking at things from a higher perspective is necessary. And then we had the full moon card as well about surrendering to the divine and just letting the divine take the wheel. What else do you have for Gemini, Spirit? Show me for Gemini, please, and thank you. Please, for Gemini, please. Thank you, Spirit. Just one. But freedom did flip out on top of take flight. So there is some kind of freedom that you're going to be experiencing. Sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. So there's going to be people that you meet. You're going to be forming a new soul tribe with people with very like-minded ideas. Anything else for Gemini, please and thank you. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing and health. It's going to be very important at this time to keep your auras cleansed and to keep your chakras balanced. Try to eat well, get enough sleep, keep your attitudes positive, and that will help. Anything else for, I was going to say Sagittarius, but for Gemini. So I know someone's involved with a Sag or has Sag in their chart. Anything else, Spirit? That was me, guys. Vulnerability did fall out, though, but I'm not going to take it. Do you have one more message for Gemini? This one's sticking out. Fertility, potential, powerful creative energy, intuition energy. So you've got a lot of potential ahead of you, Gemini, depending on the path that you pick, depending on whether or not you set those boundaries and then keep those boundaries in place. If so, I think there's going to be some forward movement. There's going to be some really cool stuff coming down that's going to be very helpful for you and help you move forward on the positive path. Gemini, I hope this has helped. You guys, please, always shine bright, take kind, and I love you guys. Bye, Gemini.